Receiving an official welcome at Government House in Auckland, Joe Biden walked into formal talks with John Key, ready to show how close their relationship now is. The US has not sent a ship to New Zealand since it passed anti-nuclear legislation in 1987, as it refuses to confirm or deny whether its ships are nuclear powered. But both men emerged from their meeting in good spirits, with John Key given the honours of breaking the news.
The Vice President also confirmed that the United States has accepted our invitation to participate in the 75th anniversary of the Royal New Zealand Navy and intends to send a ship to these celebrations. I am naturally and obviously pleased that they have accepted.
Joe Biden told the media it was a major step in furthering their friendship.
It's with great pleasure and an honor, Mr. Prime Minister, the United States does gladly accepts the invitation to send a ship to the Royal New Zealand Navy's 75th celebration this November. And it will be yet another expression of our close and cooperative relationship between both of our countries and that we've worked together so hard to strengthen.
But Mr. Biden did not give any details about the ship and whether it will have weapons or be nuclear powered. John Key says it will need to comply with New Zealand law.
I have a declaration I need to sign. It's not unique to the United States. I've signed that declaration 40 times, if not a bit more, in the time that I've been Prime Minister, and that just confirms that it meets the legal requirements of New Zealand's law.
Mr. Key says his officials will now work with the US to make the visit happen.
Essentially, I think between Foreign Affairs and Defence, they'll work through a process of identifying a ship. Then they'll obviously notify us. We'll go through our process and on the assumes it'll, provided it meets the legal test, then it'll turn up in November.
The two leaders covered a number of international issues during their 2-hour meeting, including Islamic State, the South China Sea and Helen Clark's bid for the United Nations Secretary-General role. Joe Biden says New Zealand is a valued partner in the UN Security Council, and he joked about John Key's push for Helen Clark to get the job.
If the potential nominee for become Secretary General could hear what the opposition had to say, I was impressed. I thought she was his sister. It was amazing. But all kidding aside, we have a very high regard for your nominee, and she is one who is being closely considered.
Joe Biden, who left New Zealand this afternoon after less than 24 hours on the ground, says he would have liked to have stayed longer, but he had to return to the US for the Democratic Convention. In Auckland for Checkpoint, Demelza Leslie.